Welcome back to Golf and Curious, and today's video is all about putter grips. Specifically, what grip you have on your putter at the moment, how it can fit in our hands the best, and then which way we can hold the putter to ensure that we've got good control over that putter throughout the putting stroke to help us hold that crucial putt under pressure. When it comes to putter grip styles, golf is very unique and very individual to you. So there's many different factors when it comes to choosing the right grip for you. There's ones like this, which is very square on each edge. For me personally, I like the way that sits in my palms and helps lock the palms in to help control the putter through the stroke. Other people like the pistol grips, where it tapers down round to the back edge. And then again, there's just another way that it might feel better in your hands. Other people might like to have a little bit more feel, have a little bit more hand action in their strokes. So something that's slightly thinner, which then allows them to feel like they can keep a little bit more flow through that stroke, might help you. Like we said, golf's very individual. It's very important that you try out a few different grip styles and select the one that suits you, feels best for your game, and ultimately gives you the confidence to hit the stroke when it counts. Once you've chosen the style of grip that suits you, golf grips come in different thicknesses. So we have standard, mid-size, and an oversize. There's different benefits to each of them. Typically, if we've got a slightly thicker grip, that's going to help take the hands out of the action and help it be a little bit more body-led. Vice versa, if we go for something slightly thinner, then that's going to help give us a little bit more hand action and could potentially allow you to help square the face easier on the golf ball. Once we've got the style of grip, it's then next really important that we start to choose and hold the putter in a way that suits you and gives you the most control through the stroke. So the first style of grip that we're going to go through today is the traditional grip. It's going to be very similar to the grip that you hold all your clubs with. We're essentially just going to place the hand closest to the target at the top with the thumb pointing straight down, bring the other hand in just underneath it, and again let that thumb sit right down. From there, this is going to allow you to feel very comfortable, very much like all your other clubs, and allow you just to put a stroke on it. The only downside that I see with this grip now and again is that the dominant hand in my situation here, the right hand, can sometimes get a little bit active and sometimes can take over a little bit too much, causing strike issues, distance controls issues, and direction issues. The next style of grip that I'm going to show you is one used by many touring professionals, including Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. So it's very similar to the traditional grip. The only difference this time is we are going to interlock the fingers in some sort of manner. So the first step we're going to do is place the left hand on as we did previously with the thumb pointing straight down. From here I'm going to take the index finger out of the way, bring the right hand into play, point the right thumb down the grip and allow the overlap of that index finger. The benefits of this one is it allows you to start getting a little bit more feedback. It allows me to feel that the hands are now working a little bit more together throughout that stroke. The only downside is if you do have a really active right hand, it isn't going to help with that situation in this instance. So the next style of grip that I'm going to show you is the left below right. You might have seen this on TV used by people like Jordan Spieth. It's really, really good for those people who've got a really active dominant hand. So essentially what we're going to do in this instance is I'm going to place my right hand in this case on the top of the grip, thumb pointing straight down, and then from here I'm going to bring the left hand in place underneath. It's entirely up to you in this situation what feels more comfortable. You can go like the traditional grip method, or we can go like the reverse overlap grip method, whichever one here feels best for you. In this instance, it's going to be a really good way of making sure that my shoulders are nice and level. It's going to make sure that I have good tempo to my stroke, and it's going to make sure that I don't allow that dominant hand to become too active. The only con that I see with this one now and again is that because we're not using our dominant hand quite so much, sometimes speed control can become an issue. The next style of grip that we've got is the claw grip. Traditionally, you'll have seen this on telly, used by people like Phil Mickelson and Sergio Garcia. It's a great way that if we struggle with our dominant hand, it's a great way to take that out of place and make sure that we keep that face nice and square through the hitting zone. So essentially I'm going to come in, I'm going to place my left hand with the thumb pointing down the grip at the top. I'm going to now bring my right hand into place, but acting like a claw. So rather than as before we were underneath, we're going to bring that right hand in over the top, placing a few fingers on top of the grip and my thumb underneath. You can see there how that looks like a bit of a claw. From here, that's going to really help maintain that face angle through the stroke, and it's a great way to take out that dominant hand. Again, the con with this one I would always see is that when we get to longer putts, sometimes it can be very hard to manage that stroke length to apply enough force to get the ball to the hole. There's a few more different styles of putter grips, but essentially it's down to you to explore, have a go and see which one helps remains stable in the stroke and performs best for you. A few other variations are the arm lock grip. For this, we would typically have a longer putter with a longer grip on it, and the grip would be placed up the lead forearm, and that there again would allow us to have a lot more control through that stroke. Next up, we would have an even longer putter, and again from here we would have a broomstick style, which you've seen with people like Adam Scott. We're now not allowed to anchor, but essentially we would allow ourselves to hold the putter and then work it like a broomstick in this sort of manner. And then finally, the prayer grip, where we would try and get our hands placed on either side of the grip, both fingers pointing down, and essentially from there we're trying to move that putter almost like we're creating a prayer sign with our hands. So there we have it, different styles of grips and different ways that we can hold the putter to help maintain the stability through the stroke and get you starting the ball online and holding more putts. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.